Hello, it's 8 o'clock. Hi, good evening. This is Sabrina from China. It's been a long time, and it's gonna be my first 1 hour English speak. So I'm a little bit nervous, and I I prepared well. And hi Frank, hi Sari, hi everybody, and hi Wing, hi Luca, hi Benji, hi Sophia. Thanks for being here. The wisdom drops is very interesting topic, and I'm so glad and so honored to be invited to have a speech. I'm Sabrina. I come from China, and I met Geshe Michael Roach when 2013 in Shanghai. At that time, I was working as a global investor, and we took a Chinese investor go to US to do senior living housing investment. So I took the opportunity while I go to visit my project. I went to Diamond Mountain. I went to Tucson. I went to Sedona. So I'm very lucky to have an opportunity to join Sedona and the Diamond Mountain at the early ages. So I collect some pictures so I can show you later. Because that in 2013 I started to follow Geshe Michael Roach. Then it's 11 years. In these 11 years, I never left. I joined 16 times Sedona colleague training. And for the advanced level 4, I will join the number 16 times. And I'm very lucky. Yesterday morning, I get the email from Sedona College. It said, "Hi Sabrina, I'm very happy to invite to invite you to become the AP assistant professor trainee." So I'm so happy for that, and I think it's a big stage for me. And this year, I not only that. After thanks for the poem, so thanks for the flowers, and also, also because that this year I become a YSI distributor. I also become a YSI international Asana yoga teacher. So it's a big stage for milestone for myself in my career path. I'm so happy to reach that. And today I'm honored to share what I learned in these 13 years, what I achieved in 13 years. I also will share with you how did I achieve that if you're interested to listen. And before I start, let me ask you some questions. Have any of you think about your second career path? Anybody think about that? Super, congratulations. Thanks, Nicole. Thanks, Benj. I'm so happy. So, have you ever think about a second career path in your daily life? Have you ever feel boring in your current career? Hi, Thank you. So, whoa, people come one by one. Okay. So nobody feel tired in your current career path? Nobody feel tired. Nobody thinking about a second career path. In China, in these days, especially women in this age, like around 40, they've been start their career for like 15 years. They may have one kids or two kids or even small kids. Right now, China government encourage everybody have more kids. So more and more women start to come to me, talk to me, said, "Hi, Sabrina, can you give me some suggestion about the second career path? I want to prepare something after retired. Because now right now we all kind of schedule us like in 100 years when people retired when they're 55 or 60, so they still have a long time to for their life. What do they want to do? They want to do something fun, something interesting. So many people come to me. So we talk about this topic a lot. So I'm not sure in your country, what do you think? I believe the same, right? Right now, the whole global is, we see the global village, the whole earth, the whole human being is living in the same path, same speed, and same lives, kind of we share the same idea. And we're talking about how to build up a second career or second cash flow for your current life. That's happened to me. And yeah, okay. And so let me share what I learned in the 13 years with Geshe Michael Roach. Let me share my PPT. Okay. So my topic is 3 steps to find our second career path. And it's me. Apologize for the Chinese. I'm Sabrina. In this year, I start my own yoga branding, the modern heart yoga, and I'm a qualified DCIG teacher, and also I'm a distributor for YSI. I'm also the YSI Global Asana teacher. Also, I have very special charity fund for the traditional doctor from the West China. I've been support them for many years. And myself, a short in introduction is I've been practice and learning yoga for 13 years. For 2013, I followed Geshe Michael Roach in American Diamond Cutter, Diamond Mountain, and Sedona International Management College, and also YSI Institute. I'm learning the seat system and meditation and yoga. That's my self-instruction. And here to show what I achieve, I want to share some picture with you. Yes. I'm being yoga teacher since I'm learning yoga more than I'm learning wisdom, seeds wisdom. So 13 years in yoga field, and I remember the first day I met Geshe Michael Roach with his teaching team in Shanghai, and there's some teacher showing the yoga asana, and I clearly remember Geshe Michael Roach said, "Yoga is so important. It's important. You have to practice yoga." In that moment, I have already practiced yoga for 2 years. Then I thought, oh, I like this teacher. I like the story about the pen. And he said the yoga is important. So I never stopped. And I remember the first time I'm teaching yoga is Peter and Masha come to Shanghai. And they have a ACI, oh, sorry. They have a class teaching. And I've been invited to teach yoga in the class. And Peter pointed to me and said, "Sabrina, you're gonna be very good yoga teacher." I hardly to believe that moment, but until today, I start to treasure that moment. I appreciate teacher Peter, uh, and that moment he kind of lighting a candle in my heart, like said, I see something I could not ever to see myself. So for many years, today I become a yoga teacher. I become a YSI global yoga teacher. So that's recently the picture I took in our advanced level 2 from Shanghai. so many students. I remember the biggest number is in DCIG level 10 in Guangzhou. It's 400 students is follow me to do the Iguma yoga. So it's a unforgettable moment, and I think in that moment is kind of gave me confident to say, Sabrina, you really can teach here, and students like my teaching, and I think because because what? Because I love yoga. I think I carefully choose the music. I carefully thinking about what's good for this kind of many people to practice yoga together. I choose a uh, simple words, and I choose a simple asana position, and I help them to enjoy the yoga, enjoy the body move, to make them feel the prana move, to feel the happiness from the prana move. I think I'm good on that. That's the picture from offline. And this one is recently I'm teaching in the Lady Niguma master class is online teaching. Recently, online teaching become very popular. So to have a very skillful and experienced online teaching experience become very important. That's what I'm teaching these days. So you can say the yoga teaching become my career, become my second career path in these days. And that's an old time. Oh, how to achieve here? Then old time, I believe it's 2019, 18, 2017. And it's in Sedona College. You can see our teacher, Geshe Michael Roach, in the translation room. And it's a Sedona room. In that time, we are still offline. We go to Sedona often. So all the teachers are there. I believe you maybe know some of them. And this one is my charity fund project. We support the a traditional doctor from West China since 2019. We have the first clinic in the 4,800 high space. That's on the in this in the right corner. You can see me is a kind of help the clinic opening. Yeah, so you can see the PPT, right? Okay, I see. I see Nicole. Thank you to give me response, and I apologize all Chinese, but it's a kind of record. Yeah, and this one is this year. So continue for that. Is from 2002. We support 600 Western and traditional Western doctors, and 2023 we support 197 traditional medical doctor from West China. 2024 we support 200 traditional medical doctor from West China for their on-job training, and also we give 10 clinic for the in China we call it medical insurance. So if the clinic join the medical insurance system, for local people to go to the clinic for their sickness, they can pay very less money because the government help them to pay the money. So that's how we achieve for continue for 5 years. Why I'm talking about that? Why I'm talking about that is because I still remember for Geshe Michael's Roach, I still remember many years ago, Geshe Michael Roach told us, if you want to business, you need to have your charity fund. The charity fund, charity project is your profit center of the whole project. I clearly remember that time, and I clearly remember what Geshe Michael Roach told us. So I have my profit fund for many profit center for many years. Then I start to had my modern heart yoga to be announced this year. I work very hard for this project. That's my second career path. And if I'm not sure about, not everybody know me, but I want to say in this year, I'm 49. So I'm very happy in this year. In China, we call it 本命年. It's like we call 12 years is the one circle. It's a four 12 years together. It's a very important year. So I'm very glad I started my new project in this year. And how I make those things become reality. I want to. I don't know, how do you feel about my share? It's okay. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, okay. Benji said me, don't forget a pause for translation. Translator. Okay, I will. Okay, thank you. Ooh. And I want to know, if you want to know how did I achieve that? And here is the knowledge I want to share. Want to know the time. Breathe. Okay, go faster. And here, why I want to talk about this topic? Because since the first day we learning the CIS system, I believe in the DCIG1. There have 5 stars. Geshe Michael Roach told us, said, as a human being living on the earth, you have 5 goals. You want to become a happy person, you need to achieve 5 goals. One is wealthy. Second is healthy. And the third is a smooth relationship. The fourth is a peaceful mind. And number 5, become a life example. And those things to be as a happy person is very, very important. But after so many years to practice the wisdom, and everybody start to realize the one thing. Healthy become very, very important, become the most important condition. Without healthy, everything become meaningless. And we need a mental and a body healthy. In China, because I used to working in the financial industry, they said, doesn't matter how much money you have, healthy is the one. And the other things are wealthy, relationship, and your house, your car, your yard. Everything is a 0 after the number 1. Without the number 1, all the 0 is meaningless. Yes, that means without healthy, doesn't matter how much material you have, it's all meaningless. So healthy becomes so important. And I want to have everybody want to have a healthy mind, mental healthy, and body healthy. And yoga could help us achieve that. So I think yoga is a very good choice for help us to achieve this kind of goal, healthy goal. And if you want to use yoga to achieve this kind of healthy goal, I want to say best learning is teaching. This is a picture I took in Sedona and recently in our Lady Niguma teacher TT training last term. So if you want to learn it well, it's better you teach it. The right picture is, I believe it's 2019 in Sedona. And we are so exciting to have John Campbell in our Sedona teaching group. So we are can't wait to see, hey, John Campbell, please lead us for Ashtanga class. So many of us go to his class. So in that class, I have a very I have a good conversation with John Campbell, and I'm so glad he joined our teaching team in Sedona. So that's become a good that's an example from a good student. You find a good teacher, you go to his class. And the right picture is where in our Lady Niguma teacher training class, I become teacher. In past 2 years, I'm the coach head in Zhongqian's platform for all the yoga teaching. Until this year, I become a individual distributor, so I left the platform. I started to run my own branding. That's the best learning is teaching. So if you want to learn something good, the best way you can try to find opportunity to teach it. And here come to the three steps I kind of collecting my daily life. The first step is exploring stage. I call it exploring as much as you can, and the 4 steps to find your passion. I believe you come to this kind of wisdom share group. You master one of these seed system students. We know how important the 4 steps it is. If you know that, if you want to find your second career path, please. And the first stage is exploring as much as you can and use 4 steps. I remember in my early 20s, I have a lot of hobbies. I like a ride bicycle. I like a hiking. I like a pre-African job. I enjoy dancing. I have so many hobbies. I joined so many community. I travel to I dancing in London, dancing in uh, Korea, and I ride my bicycle in Australia, become the Chinese rider in Albany in Australia. I have so many uh, hobbies to explore when I was 20, but none of them left to become my career path. The reason is my second stage. So if you want to discover your second career path, that's a stage I would like to suggest everybody to experience, to explore as much as you can. Then find what you are really interest. And the second stage is a serving stage. Come to this stage, you need to have a motivation to serve the world. Of course, the serve the world, I think that's a sentence our teacher Geshe Michael wrote. It kind of input in our mind, serve the world. Before that, none of us know what is serve. What is serve? Yeah. What is serve the world? We have many answers. As I remember in the early stage, our teacher told us, serve the world, you have three circle. The first circle is your family, people and your colleague, people who have your direct connection with you. Second circle is somebody have an indirect connection with you, like your customer who connect you with buy your product. And the third circle is the people have non-connected with you. If you can serve those 3 circles, you are serving the whole world. And that's an idea about serve the world. So if you have a hobby, after you do 4 steps, and you may choose one habit from your many interesting things. Choose one to serve. Find one of them maybe can serve the world, and also you need 4 steps to find a second career path. In that moment, I would like to encourage you to think about, may I count my habit or may I count my interesting become my second career path? What does that mean, second career path? That's mean cash flow. That's mean income. Can I use my life interest to make income with me? Why not? Use the 4 steps. At that time, start to use the 4 steps. But don't forget the idea Geshe Michael Roach input in our mind, serve the world. Why? Because only in that moment where the money come from, money come from the value exchange. In that time, when you can offer something to the world, to the society, is valuable. People like to money to buy it. You become to can make your income. That's in my mind. So that's my experience to share with you. So after couple years exploring and searching, you come the second stage. Find something you can serving the world. And for my personal experience is I I have so many interesting why yoga become the thing I can serve the world. As I made the introduction before, in the early stage, I believe it's 2015. Marsha and Peter come to Shanghai, and Peter pointed me, said, Sabrina, you can teach yoga. And oh, teacher said I can teach yoga. How can I officially teach yoga? With this kind of thinking, I go to take the 200 hours teacher training because I want to can help other people to move their body safely. I don't, when you touch other people's body, it's kind of sensitive. You don't want to hurt them. You want to know how to touch them. I want to become professional, so I go to the 200-hour teacher training. That's how I start. Then, after I get my 200 hours teacher training, I went to like, I was in Shanghai. I went to my local street. The local street government have a local street office. I went to the office and knocked the door. I say, duck, duck, duck. I say, hi, Mister, Mr. Officer, I have a teacher training license. I would like to offer my yoga teacher training to my local neighbors. May I get a space? And actually, he know me quite for many years. He said yes. So after I get my teacher license, I start to teach a local community, my neighbors, for like I believe it's 6 months. Every Sunday morning, I took my neighbors. My neighbor took their mom, their grandma, and their children, their dog, their cat. We go to the local community center. We practice yoga. That's how I start to serve my community. And then I think my career passed from there. Thanks, Teresa. Thanks, Shalama. Yeah, so that's how I start. I wish I find a more picture for that. That's how I start my yoga teacher career path. And after a while, then you will come to very important focusing stage. Focus on one field and start a system learning with 10,000 hours collection. And of course, 4 steps of a career successful path. Why I'm talking about that? We all know right now we have a kind of, I remember somebody write a book said, if you want to become professional in one field, if you want to become the master, you have to collect 10,000 hours. Anybody heard about that sentence? I still believe that 10,000 hours is many years learning and practice. And if you want to become a master in one field, in China we have a sentence called 先完整再完美. First, you need to learn the whole system. Then you start to polish every details. You start to become perfect. So I believe if you want to become master, if you want to become professional, we have to learn the whole system. Try to find the opportunity to learn the whole system. I believe, for example, become yoga teacher. We better find the how to say the hot headquarter or the institute can offer you a whole package. Then you know the whole picture there, and you can learn one step by one step. And I want to use one very good example is a DCIG learning. I come from my career, how to say that? In DCIG system, Gershon Michael Roach create a very solid and a full system, like from DCIG 1 to DCIG 12, advanced 1, advanced 2, advanced 3, advanced 4. I call it the whole system. And in YSI, we have a yoga sutra, we have a heart yoga, Hatha yoga Pradipika, and next year we're gonna have the Chinese word called 薄家梵歌. I forget English word. Okay, that's a 6 years schedule for the yoga we're teaching from Gershon Michael Roach. In these things we call the whole package. The best way is to learn whole package. I still remember one little story. I think it's in 2018 in Sedona College. If you went there, you remember there have a big mind map on the floor, on the wall. I remember 2018, one day, me and Stanley stand in front of the wall. I asked him, I said, for so many years, how do you feel? And that moment, he haven't started the CSP. He haven't started the university. He just become professor, I remember. And he smiled. He said, oh, after so many years learning with Gershon Michael Roach, I can't touch the roof. I can't touch the roof. That's mean in this system, more we learn, more we become humble. More we learn, more we know we learn so little. In that moment, we all know we come to the right system, we come to the right community, we come to the right study group to learn something very important for our life. And I remember in that moment, I point a little corner on the wall. I said, wow, after so many years, what we learned, just a little on the wall. If you go to Sedona College, please go to the wall to take a look. That's a whole picture for many people's life there. And that's my story for this stage. In that moment, I think I made a decision. I want to learn as much as I can. Also, there have a second story to improve my idea here. When I decided to become a yoga teacher, I have a friend. She's the same age as me, and she is the youngest woman CEO in China for a American company. She young. She earn a lot money. She's one of the best woman friend. And when after he know I choose a full-time yoga teacher be my career path, he simply gave me a suggestion. He asked me, Sabrina, how many hours you spend each day for yoga? At that moment, we both practice in a yoga studio. I said 1 hour, 2 hour. She said, no, Sabrina. If you want to choose yoga as your career path, you need at least 4 and 5 hour a day to do something related to yoga, especially your practice. She earned a lot of money, and she's very successful on her career path. We used to be roommates, and I saw how her time schedule, how tight it is. She have a driver to pick her up to his office. She need to join a lot of event, and she have a lot of meeting. She often on call in the middle night, and I know what I mean. She uh she give a lot effort, and he try her best for each career path. So she become a CEO, the youngest woman CEO in China for American company. So I think she's a wealthy. She's a life example. She said something I think is correct. So from that moment, I start to tell myself every day 4 and 5 hours yoga practice include asana, the knowledge learning, and the philosophy. And these years, my focus become uh, the asana and the philosophy, and also the hatha yoga anusasana, the uh, the language. Okay, and thank you, Benji. Bra, bra, Bhagavad Gita. Yep. And that's what I did. So for you, if you find something very interesting, if you want to become a master in this field, if you want to use these kinds of interest in become your uh, uh, become your career, and can help to make income, please put as a put some effort for the whole package study to learn the system. And what also very important, please do the 4 steps. That's what happened to me. As that's supposed 3 steps that I want to give to you, share with you. That's the 3 steps bring me to here today. And now I want to lead you to a very short meditation, like around 5 to 8 minutes to think about the future. These 3 steps is not only for become a yoga teacher or meditation teacher. These 3 steps I collect for you as you can use in many fields. Maybe you want to become a dancer. Maybe you want to become a piano player. Maybe you want to become a good cooker. I mean, chef. You can cook a good meal for your family. Or maybe you want to become professional painter. Whatever in your mind right now, I wish you can think. I wish you can think about that until today. What have you tried in your daily life? Have you ever put so many interests and if you spend so many hours in one interest, in one hobby, you are very interested, you have passion about that, what will happen? So I invite you Take off your glass, close your eyes, and sitting on your yoga mat if you have, gently close your eyes. We take a 3 deep breath. To help our mind calm. To help our mind come to this moment. Think about something you really like to do. Something you like to do, even nobody pay you. Something when you do it, you always forget time. Something you like to explore. You always find all the information about that. I hope you'll find something already. And right now, I invite you to imagine after 30 years. How old are you? Plus 30 years. Okay, I gonna be 79. How about you? Think about after 30 years, 1 September 4th, maybe you're sitting on your chair. Think about what kind of clothes they are dressing. You have a hot tea on your palm. Imagine you when you're in that age, in that moment. Imagine you already practice what you love to do for 30 years. How do you feel? Are you confident? Are you happy? 30 years by practice. If one day 1 hour, how many hours? It's already way more than 10,000 hours. If 10,000 hours make a master, how many master you can achieve? Hey, master. Take your master mind. Take the master feeling. Come back to 2024 September 4. Come to this moment, this gentleman, this young lady, what do you want to tell him? What do you want to tell her? Give him some lead. Give her some lead. Tell him what you want to tell him, tell her. And light, give a light in his heart, in her heart. Become the light, lighting his life or her life. Take this feeling. We have 2 breaths. Our feeling come to our body. Feel your finger. Feel your pushing. I will give a long breath and open your eyes. And I hope you have some insight. And if you like, you can write it on the chat box. And to make a conclusion, 3 steps could help us to find our second career path. Yoga and meditation instructor is the perfect choice for mental and healthy concern. And YSI could offer the whole package to make our dream become true. And that's my whole speech. And I have 13 minutes for question and answer. If you have some question, I love to answer. And I wish we can talk about something. And thank you so much, Karina. Thanks, Ming. Thanks, Laning. Thanks, Sophie. Thanks, Nicole. Thanks, Sari. Thank you. And thank you. Okay, this is my first English speech. I wish it's okay. 100 score, how many? What's the score you're gonna give to me? 60? 50?
10 out of 10, Sabrina. 10 out of 10.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And also, if you have some question, I would love to answer. And thanks for the encouraging. I will become better in future. And also for continue what we can offer from YSI. You know, YSI is our teacher, Gershon Michael, started from 2006. And we start to give Lady Niguma training from 2020. Right now we have so many teaching and class. The famous one is Lady Niguma Foundation, Lady Niguma Series 1 and Series 2. We can give you 200 hours TT training. We also can give you the yoga teacher training. And also recently we have the Inner Kingdom teaching from our dear teacher And we will have a poster for you here. And I think Karina or Sophia can help me to post here.
I have a question, Sabrina.
Yes.
You know, having a second career, I'm sure you didn't do all of that by yourself. I'm sure there were many people who helped you. Can you talk about delegating all of the things you have to do in a day for that career and asking for help and how you brought people into your team to help you?
It's Benji, right?
Yeah, it is.
Thank you so much, Benji. Mm, how to um let me think about how to put my answer together. From the first day I tried to become team leader until today. Be honest, my volunteer team, I believe is changed the 5 group already. And at the beginning, I'm not good at team leader. I'm really not good. I was an individual investor broker for so many years. I don't need a leading any teams. But as a DCIG teacher, local organizer, like the Y-side distributor, I need to have teams. I could not do everything by myself. So to ask help, to 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 find somebody around me, to find what they really need, to give real support, be honest, what you can do, what you can't do, and care about them. I think that's my key. I think that's a key point these days I find to help people together to working for one target together, but also as a business group we need to have a financial support, we need to have a financial schedule. So that's a one thing from to for team management I find today. Also all the knowledge I learned is from our DCIG8, the automatic leadership. The second thing is also very important is ask teachers help. I believe my career start from teacher Peter point me, you can do yoga teacher. Our teacher point us for so many fields we cannot see. And I still remember the first day we in Y-side group when teacher asked me to teach asana in Lady Niguma's teacher course. I feel so stressed, and I'm so happy. I I try my best to prepare myself for all the details. So I did it. And I think the teacher during this career path will give us a very good lead. They saw our potential. That's my short personal experience for this kind to dig my career path. Plus, based on the 4 step. 4 step is very important. Then you have 3 steps. Then you need to have a teacher. Then you need to find the social skills, the so normal leadership way to lead a team in the business field. That's how I feel. Thanks, Benji. I hope I described that clear.
Yeah, really clear. Thank you so much. And I'm glad to hear Teacher Earl stresses other people out too, not just me.
He point our potential. He saw the potential. Oh, okay. I also get a question from uh 石艳丽. Oh, 艳丽, hi. What's the most challenging thing pursuing career in yoga that you have experienced, and how did you overcome it? I think the most challenging things that is the beginning. I was teaching Lady Niguma, and I was the only one in. Most of us are teaching DCIG. We don't have a professional team to support each other. I remember once I hurt my back. I don't have nobody to ask. I don't know how that happened. I don't know because I'm not the yoga teacher from the yoga market. I'm the yoga teacher from a DCIG group. None of us are yoga teacher. So I think that moment I really concerned. I feel so lonely and I feel I don't know how to ask help. But today you are different. We already have, I remember we already have like a 150 teacher trainee graduate from YSI Lady Niguma teacher training. In this kind of group people, we have somebody already have 20 years and 30 years teacher yoga teacher experience. They know how to protect themselves and they will give us lead how to protect ourselves. So right now it's different. And so that's the most challenging I'm facing. Once after that, other things is practice and practice and practice and share and share and share. And people start to notice you, people start to listen to you, people want to learn from you. And naturally, we will become a yoga teacher. That's how I find these things. And how do I overcome it? I ask help. I ask a traditional Chinese medical doctor's help. He gave me acupuncture. But right now, they're different. It's a different condition. All of us have many choice. Thanks very much for your question. Huh. So, and oh, thank you. You give me a plus. Thank you. Thank you, Ming Ming. Thanks, Siri. Okay, 3 minutes left. Can Sophie help us to give our teacher's poster here? Oh yeah, and Inner Kingdom poster come out. Yeah, thank you. Yay, it's coming. And I love art teaching. I always give you very, how to say, in Chinese we say 深入浅出. We say he always give you teaching. He always clearly points where the knowledge come from and how to apply in the daily life. So especially I like to hear he answer the way he answer question. He always tell you, I don't know, but after the but, he give a lot of life experience. so, so Arena is laughing. Yeah. So here it's rare and we treasure him as our teacher, and it's like how do you say that? It's like a 珍宝. he's special, and he have such a deep knowledge collection, and you can dig more. He always give you more than you can think, and to follow his teaching, you can go to the diving in the wisdom, and he have his humor, and we all like his humor, and he have his 2 dogs. I talk about that many times already, and I hope you can join this inner kingdom wisdom teaching with him. Let him lead you to explore the something you never explore. That's what I want to tell you. Treasure. Yeah, we treasure him. Okay, right now it's 8:59, and I wish all of you will have a good evening. And that's just 1 hour. And thank you to listening to my story. I wish in the future we can talk about more. And thank you so much for to listen my English. And thank you so much, Corinne. Thank you, Benji. Thank you.
Thanks, Sabrina. That was super fun. Thank you for teaching. Thank you for saying nice things about Inner Kingdom. And yeah, that was great. Sharing your wisdom, sharing your stories, sharing those pictures, super fun.
Thank you. Hey, we need a picture. I don't know how many people here. Let's have a picture together. I love picture. Who can give us picture? Okay. Hey, Xuan. Okay, I took picture. We have very interesting finger posture. It means everything is okay. It also means pick up fighter. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Ah, Luca. Wait. 1 more minute. Okay. 1, 2, 3, Luca. Thank you so much. Thanks
Awesome.
for listening. Thanks.
Thanks again, Sabrina. Thank you all for being here, being part of YSI, being part of the community.